Hello friends, welcome to GMG Accountancy classes. Today I am going to give you the 11th accountancy important for the board examination point of view. Important theory and important exercise and illustration, everything I will give you. So subscribe my channel and like my channel. Now first lesson, very important, very short answer. Define accounting first one. Second question, list out the two function of accounting. Fourth and fifth. In short answer, 1, 2 and 4. In lesson 2, very short answer is 1, 4 and 5. In short answer, first one. In lesson number 3, very short answer, first, third, fourth, sixth and eighth is very important. Golden rules. When we come to the short answers, second one, third one and sixth one is very important theory. Now move on to sums. Page number 36, illustration 1. Then illustration 4, page number 38. Then illustration 5, very important, page number 40. Then next question. For 2 marks, this example 5, withdraw cash for personal use. Journal entry is drawings to cash. Whenever personal given means drawings to cash. Then one more 2 marks important question. Borrow loan from bank. Answer is bank account debit to bank loan account. Always remember. 11th example also is important. And this example 12 and example 13. These two examples they will ask in compulsory questions. So do it carefully. Next, we'll move on to next one. Illustration 7 is important. Illustration 8 is important. Then, in exercise sum number 1, sum number 5, then sum number 7, 8, 9, 12. Then this page full. Page number 62 full. Then we move on to next one. Here in lesson number 4, that is, I'll give you the important one. This one, page number 72, illustration 4 is important. Then we'll move on to next, the theory part. In theory, very short answers 1, 2, 3, 4, and in short answer, first one, difference between journal and ledger. Now I'll move to exercise sum. In an exercise sum, that is in page number 78, question number 3, question number 4, question number 7, and question number 11 is very important in fourth chapter. In lesson number 5, trial balance, all the 4 very short answer. This one is asking in 2 marks and 3 marks sometimes. Short answer, first one, objectives of trial balance. In sums, important sum is first question, fourth question, seventh question, and eighth question is important in trial balance. In sixth chapter, illustration 1, page 103, and illustration 2, page number 105 is important. This example is very important. You have to calculate the opening entry as well as this closing entry. They will ask in the compulsory questions. Next, move on to theory. In very short answer, first one, second one, fourth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, and then 11th one. In short answer, first one and third one. Exercise sum number 1. Number 3 is very important sum. Then sum number 6 is very important 5 marks, and 7 is very important 5 marks. In 7th chapter, subsidiary book 2, cash book, illustration 2 is important. Then illustration 5, 3-column cash book is important. And then very important 5 mark, that is petty cash book. Illustration 6 is very important, 5 marks. Then we move on to theory. In the theory, first one, second one, fifth one, and eighth one, 10th one. In short answer, first and second, and all the formats of single, double, and triple column cash book, as well as petty cash book format, compulsorily read it. Any one format they definitely ask in the exam. Now move on to exercise sum. The important exercise sum is second exercise. In double column cash book, sum number 3. In 3 column cash book, sum number 6 is very important. And then very important 5 mark petty cash book, sum number 8. Now move on to next chapter. In 8th chapter, illustration 1, illustration 2, then in theory, first, second, fourth. First one, second one, and fourth one is very important. In short answer, first one is very important. In exercise sum number 1, sum number 2, then sum number 6, sum number 7, 8, and 9 are the important for 3 marks, 5 marks, and 2 marks all. Now we'll move on to next chapter, ninth chapter, rectification of error, which is a very easy chapter to score high marks. In this ninth chapter, illustration 1, page 184, illustration 2, page 185, illustration 3, illustration 4 is important. Then illustration 7, then illustration 10, now in very short answer, 1, 5, and in short answer, second one is important. In sums, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sum number 8, 9, 10, 11 is important. Now move on to depreciation chapter, depreciation accounting. In this chapter, illustration 1, illustration 2 is very important. Illustration 3 is also important. Illustration 7 is very important, 5 mark sum. Illustration 8 is also very important, 5 mark sum. Very short answer, 1, 2 and 3 is important. And short answer, second and fifth is very important. Now move on to exercise sum. In exercise sum number 2, sum number 3, sum number 4 is very important. It will come in 2 marks and 3 marks. And sum number 5, 6 will come in 3 marks. Sometime it will also come in 5 marks. Five mark sum number 11, sum number 12 is 5 marks. In 11th chapter, very easy chapter. Illustration 4, illustration 5, 6 is very important for 5 marks. Same way, in theory, 1, 2, 3. Very short answer, 1, 2, 3. Short answer, 1 and 2. In exercise sum, first one, fourth one, 5, 6 sum is for 5 marks, and 7 sum is also for 5 marks. Mostly 6th sum is very important because all this answer is capital receipt and revenue receipt. Students are writing capital expenditure and revenue expenditure instead of receipt. So sum number 6 is very important examination point of view. So do it very carefully, sum number 6. It's very important question in this chapter. In the final account, illustration 1, illustration 2, illustration 3 is an important question. Illustration 4 and illustration 5 will come in 3 marks compulsory question. Out of illustration 4 and 5, one definitely come. Then in profit and loss account, read the format carefully. In this illustration 7 is important because you're doing mistake in packing on sales. Then we move on to balance sheet. In this chapter, balance sheet important sum is illustration 8 and illustration 9 is also for 5 marks, which includes all trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. Now we move on to important theory. In this chapter, important theory is 1, 3, 5. In short answer, 1, 2, and 3. Exercise sum number 3, sum number 4, sum number 5 and 6 very important in 3 marks. Sum number 7 in 3 marks only profit loss account. Then the sum number 11 and 12 for 5 marks. Any one sum will come for 5 marks. 11 and 12 in this chapter. Now we move on to 13th chapter, final account of sole proprietorship 2. In this chapter, illustration 1 is important. Then illustration 4 is important. Then illustration 6. To do this chapter, all this journal entry you must remember. Without reading this format and which account will appear in which side, if you don't know this format, you cannot do this chapter. So this format is very important and compulsory to read this chapter. Page number 295 and 296. All the 15 entries and where it should be written, whether it is add or minus, everything you have to remember to do this chapter. Then illustration 8. Illustration 12 is important. Then illustration 14. Now move on to very short answer in this chapter. Very short answer 1, 2, 3. And in short answer 1 and 4 is very important. Sum number 1, sum number 2 is important. Then sum number 6 and 7 is important. Then sum number 10. Sum number 13 is important. Then sum number 16. In this sum, this commission, manager commission is very important. And 17th sum, 16 and 17 is very important 5 marks point of view in this chapter. In the last chapter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. In short answer, 1 and 5 is very important. To score easily in the board examination, minimum 60 marks, so that you can read the chapter number 3 journal entry, 5th chapter trial balance, 6th subsidiary book 1, 7th subsidiary book 2, 11th capital and revenue transaction, rectification of error is also one of the easy chapter. This all the chapters for the slow learners who can easily score very good marks by reading this chapter itself. If you want to score very good marks, then you have to read all the theories and sums which I given in this video. Thank you. All the best for your board exam.